Good Sunday morning. I'm Leanne Stapleton. Thanks for joining us for the Storm Center edition of the Weekend Morning Report. We've got several inches of snow across our state this morning, just in time for the Super Bowl. We've got Todd and Aaron joining us this morning. Lots and lots to talk about if you're headed out later today for any parties.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun later on, but we still have some cleanup to do this morning, Leanne, and a little more snow to get through too. Most of the heavy snow has now shifted out over the Gulf of Maine, so we're in much better shape than we were just a couple of hours ago. But the southern half of the state has picked up 6+ inches, and we're starting to see some amounts get really close to 10, double digits. Northern Maine and a lot of eastern Maine, not much, but roads are slippery in eastern Maine with about an inch or so of snow on the ground. Cold temperatures have led to this fluff factor, so this is a dry, powdery snow again. Very easy to move around, but we're running out of places to put it at this point. These snowbanks are starting to grow pretty tall. Now, the heavy snow is shifting off the coast, but there's still some light flakage falling, and that'll happen for another couple of hours. Eastern Maine, it's super light stuff. There's about an inch and a half around, so things are a little slippery. It's cold out, it's in the teens. North of Millinocket, though, I don't think we're going to get anything out of this one. Unfortunately, Northern Maine misses out on another snow event. This storm is consolidating and it's beginning to shift away from us. I don't unfortunately expect a lot of sunshine this afternoon, only some breaks here and there. More sun and quiet times though for tomorrow and Tuesday. The snow bands will continue to fall apart through 9 a.m. and I'd say at that point you can get out there and start doing cleanup. By midday it's cloudy. There might be a lingering flurry, but zero accumulation. And this afternoon, some breaks of sun. It will get cold pretty quickly once the sun sets, especially with this fresh powder. We're probably down into the single digits and teens again. Here's what we can expect additionally here this morning. Not much. The coastline could pick up an inch or two, max 3, but we could probably change that to a 2 at this point. And the rest of the state, it's less than an inch. But it is going to be snowy and messy. If you're driving around this morning, please be super careful. Roads aren't great yet. Tapering, and we'll get into cleanup mode for the middle of the day, 24. Partial clearing, remaining cold in the upper 20s this afternoon and evening. We get into the new week. The storm track comes back. Another one later in the week. I'll have much more on that in a little bit. Let's go to Aaron Myler. Aaron, I'm so happy to hear that you found the ruler. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't find it until spring after all the snow melts.
Yeah, I mean, you can see where I was searching around out here a little bit, but we eventually found it and we got it. That's all that matters. So another quick check in on the snow. I mean, it's hard to see where we're at. Well, I mean, for you guys to see, I can see because I'm close to this. We're about 7.5 inches. So, I mean, that's right where we thought we would be. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, that's a good snow total for this. So 7.5 inches snow. I'm live in Payson Park right now, everybody. That's a good number. Well, we'll see if we find that later. But we got 7.5 inches of snow. I want to also talk about road conditions right now because it's also obviously another concern out here. We've seen plows coming through like, what, 3 or 4 now, Jacob? We've seen a lot moving through here. They've really helped clean off the roads. Still, like, obviously a light coating and some slush underneath that back on top of it at this point in time. But either way, I mean, we've seen some big cars come through, no problem. I've also seen some small cars that definitely only have front-wheel drive coming through here, and they haven't seemed to have too many problems either. So, I mean, we've seen a little bit of everything. Either way, I would still say take your time out here because most of the roads do not look like that. I mean, most of them look a lot more snow covered. They look kind of like what I'm walking through right now, where it's just like a ton of fluff, and that's all we're really getting out of this. So, I mean, it's not like it's good snowball snow. That's not really possible for this one. But, I mean, the good thing is, this one, you can make a snow angel if you want to. So, I'm gonna keep playing out here in this snow. Let's send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Aaron. I think maybe find your ruler while down there. I mean,